The Mercedes E-Class estate has always been a very classy way to carry rather a lot. This W213 series model is better looking, cleverer and more efficient than ever. It's also bigger inside than rival models from Audi, BMW, Volvo and Jaguar. In short, it's a segment benchmark.
On the move, you quickly find that Mercedes has achieved an excellent balance between comfort, refinement and agility with this E-Class estate. It's as happy easing around town as it is covering great highway distances, but then you would expect that. More surprising is how at home it feels on twistier roads, particularly if you have a model fitted out with the impressive air body control pneumatic suspension, which can be fine-tuned with the Dynamic Select driving modes controller. More technology is provided by the optional autonomous driving setup that, when it's activated, allows the car to pretty much drive itself, working with the adaptive cruise control and active steering systems to keep this E-Class rolling in its chosen lane at any chosen speed up to 130 miles an hour. Onto engines, and the key ones will be the two diesels that almost all buyers will want. There's a 258 bhp 3-litre 6-cylinder diesel unit fitted to the E350D variant we're trying here, but most will prefer the 194 bhp 4-cylinder power plant installed in the volume E220D variant. That's also available in 150 bhp E200D guise. That more modern 2-litre engine is right up there with the best in the class for refinement. Even when it's pressed hard, it refuses to be noisy or harsh, which all adds to the luxury feel. It also makes a solid business case, thanks, in the case of the E220D, to 67.3 miles per gallon combined consumption and 109 grams per kilometre carbon dioxide emissions. With the E220D and E350D variants, there is the option of 4MATIC 4-wheel drive if you want it, a system that comes as standard on the all-terrain E350D variant we're trying here. Now, that 4MATIC setup is also standard on the top Mercedes-AMG petrol-powered sporty models, the 401 bhp V6-powered E43 and the V8-powered E63, which can put out as much as 612 bhp. The looks and appearance of any car are subjective, but it's hard to argue against the assertion that this 10th generation W213 series E-Class estate is a very handsome machine. It's a touch larger than its predecessor, with a more powerfully extended silhouette characterised by short overhangs, a long wheelbase, large wheels and taut, well-defined flanks. It is, in short, an accomplished piece of penmanship, the sober feel of the previous model now confined to history. Take a seat inside, and the cabin trimming depends quite a lot on the spec you've chosen. Entry-level models get conventional instruments and a central dash 8.4-inch monitor, but if you upgrade to the Command Online system that we're trying here, well, things change quite significantly. The central display is upgraded to 12.3 inches in size, and if you pay more, you can link this to a virtual instrument display of the same size, creating one huge floating style screen that flows right across the dash and which is framed by subtle ambient lighting. Time to take a seat in the rear. Now, the first thing you'll find is more than ample space. If the front passengers have their seats at the lowest setting, you might find room for your feet slightly limited, but otherwise the rear footwells are big and broad. Let's move around to the boot, which features this powered tailgate. Now, the hatch raises to reveal the largest luggage area in the class, rated at 640 litres. Small wonder that Mercedes is the only brand in the segment able to offer the option of a couple of extra boot-mounted chairs, although for some reason you can't have that on this all-terrain variant. If you are able to flatten the main parts of the back seat, you'll do it via these neat buttons you'll find on either side of the cargo sidewalls, and you'll find further ones just inside the rear doors too. Once you've activated these, a capacity of up to 1,820 litres can be freed up. Without any hesitation, we can say that this W213 series E-Class estate remains a cutting-edge statement of Mercedes style and technology. Which means that if you want to carry properly hefty loads in a car of this kind, yet you want to do so with more than a modicum of style, this one remains a segment benchmark. It's better by design.